So you remember Eminem? Here's a picture in case you forgot. He's still mad at Donald Trump because he won't respond to his sad raps about the president.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not, but that's all I got. Racism's the only thing he's fantastic for. Because that's how he gets his rocks off and he's orange.
Oh, Gramps is so adorable. Anyway, he just told a music journalist that a, quote, blanking turd would be a better president than Trump. Eminem says these things to agreeable wimps, i.e. music journalists, who never challenge their subjects. If an artist breaks wind, they just giggle and write how cool it smells. Eminem also says Trump supporters are brainwashed and that a rich guy like Trump has no business telling the non-rich anything. Yet Eminem is also filthy rich. Using his logic, why should anyone listen to him? But my question to Emma is this. Why rage when you can engage? It would be refreshing for him to actually have a conversation with the people he denigrates. If he had the guts, he'd make his points better and not come off as an irrelevant crank. But he won't. And avoidance of debate reveals weakness in one's own arguments. But now Jay-Z has knocked Trump, and Trump responded back. That's got to kill Eminem. Apparently, Van Jones asked Jay-Z about the low black unemployment rate under Trump. Jay-Z responded that it's not about money at the end of the day. Isn't that weird? Pelosi, Jay-Z, Eminem, all stupid rich. One says $1,000 is a crumb. Another says that a job isn't important for happiness. Why is it only the really rich say that? Because they don't need either. Well, except for Trump. He never says that. Maybe that's why he's president, and they aren't. Kennedy, you are an alum of MTV. I find it interesting. Van Jones, I love him. He's a very nice man. Said that Jay-Z is a good role model for Donald Trump because he grew in public. He was confessional and vulnerable about his marriage. I don't think he had a choice in that.
No, and that's Becky with the good hair.
Yes.
Because, you know, Beyonce had to write about these things and bring them to the fore, and there was a great amount of internet and speculation as well as in music journalism, which you talked about a little bit ago. What I find disingenuous is there are a lot of issues and a lot of things that Jay-Z can take to task. And one of them is the federal minimum wage that a lot of people on the left are pushing for. And who does that hurt the most? Unemployed black teenagers, and they have the hardest time entering the workforce. That's a real issue. But saying that money doesn't buy you happiness, it doesn't when you're rich. I mean, a statement like that shows that you can be really rich and super miserable, but for those who have zero mobility and no choices and no chance of moving up, a little bit of money and a nice job sure would be refreshing, considering how the cards have been stacked against many people that Jay-Z is supposedly defending.
You know, Juan, part of the criticism to Donald Trump was that he found Trump's "the S-hole" comments to be hurtful. Has Jay-Z ever listened to his own rap lyrics about women?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. I think it's misogynistic, and I think it's damaging to young black people. But the biggest audience is young white people, actually.
Fair point. Simply by numbers. Right?
Yeah,
not by percentage, but there's just more white.
The percent. The most people who buy that kind of music are white.
Because blacks are, what, 13% of the population?
No, but I'm saying even in terms of percentages, it's overwhelming who the fans of rap music are.
There's a larger number from which to therefore pull a larger percentage.
No, he asked about percentages.
No,
you asked about
she's right.
percentages.
You're wrong.
All right. Well, anyway, both in percentage and absolute numbers, the white audience is bigger, but I worry about it in terms of the black audience. But let me just say in response to you, that I think it was Donald Trump who said wages are too high during the campaign, and he still won. So I don't understand that. But when it comes to something like this being hurtful or damaging, I don't see how you get away from that. That's what the man said.
All right, Jesse?
I mean, I love Jay-Z. I just think he's getting soft.
Ooh.
Jay-Z's hurt.
You must not need anything from him right now.
I have no need for Jay-Z.
Super Bowl tickets.
I just listen to your music, and I don't listen to anything else.
But he doesn't deal anymore, so you don't need anything.
Greg, I told you that in confidence. But, I mean, your feelings are hurt, and you're a rapper. Your feelings are hurt. Come on, man. And then you're saying, you know, the black unemployment, you know, record low, and he's saying it's not about money. Every song he sings is about getting more money. And he doesn't like Trump's tone. Yeah, Trump's tone is like polite Queen's English compared to some of his lyrics. I think they have a lot more in common than they realize. They both love money. They love women.
Both
they love attention. They both have big mouths.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
On.
You know what they are? They are actually equals. They are. They're kind of like, it's just a different generation, I think.
Wouldn't you
But
like
anyway,
to see a conversation between the two of them?
I think they would probably go play golf.
Before Trump became president, Jay-Z would love to hang out with the Trump.
Right. I mean, it's just, it's hypocritical. I think that Jay-Z obviously has a voice. He's very talented. But, you could use it, I think, in a lot more effective and powerful ways to help in the black community and as it relates to jobs and whatnot. At least the president, he made a promise. He said he was going to try to do it and earn the votes and be able to improve the unemployment numbers in the black community. And he's done that. He's delivered on his promise. You look at some of the polling, too. The black community actually does support his immigration policy. So there you go.